We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. The Mets have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Sandy Alcantara is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Batting second, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So striding forward now, Pete Alonso. Lifetime in this matchup. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Alcantara has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Still shirt sleeve weather tonight. 78 degrees here at game time. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Roll. One of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Michael Conforto waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
In now, Michael Conforto. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. The 1-1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Two out, nobody on. Still 2-2. swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that's a home run into the top tank. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. 5 homers, 18 driven in. The 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. And that ends the inning. Michael Wacha gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Michael Wacha, if he brings the straight changeup, that's his best pitch. Drafted in the first round out of Texas A&M University. Good fastball, not a great fastball. 92 to 95, more of a straight fastball. The curveball is good, but he's known for the straight changeup. If he brings that good changeup, he can shut anybody down.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 6th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Marlins are back even now at 1-1.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
On, he pops it up. In there, a base hit.
Batting first, the left fielder, Dickerson.
At the plate now, Corey Dickerson, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hits this one hard the other way, but that finds its way through for a base hit. And now this is bobbled in left.
Usually he's pretty solid with the glove at third, but I think this time he just rushes a little bit because he wanted to start the double play. So instead of 2 outs, they get none, and we'll see if the guy on the mound can bail them out.
Standing in, Garrett Cooper, and the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
A dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Boy, you know, Biro, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. Rojas at third, Dickerson over at second, Cooper on at first with nobody out. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Cespedes is after it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. From the stretch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Still only 1 out in the inning. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So coming to the plate, Harold Ramirez. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Wacha comes set. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
1-0. Here it is. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. 1 inning in the books here. The Marlins lead this one 2-1. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He'll check in here with an average of .325, 2 home runs, and 15 RBIs. 0-1 pitch on its way.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Here comes Dickerson. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting 7, the center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Nimmo. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Ahmed Rosario would be next. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Ahmed.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. from the stretch.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Michael Wacha, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw over to third here, and oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 2-2 pitch. This one's down to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And both runners will score as the lead changes hands here at 3-2.
Boy, that's a big base hit right there, D-Roll, by the pitcher to give them a 1-run lead.
Yeah, that's a backbreaker for the team right now. They're going to have to find a way to regroup. When you watch the pitcher drive in 2, nothing can be more frustrating. And to give up the lead in that manner, you know your manager's steaming right now.
Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. McNeil is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Mets are out on top, 3-2. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Into the box now, Sandy Alcantara. Nobody out, runner on first. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. Riding in once again, Jonathan Villar. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little.
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Hit to short. Rosario brings it in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Striding in, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking the pitch.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Nimmo will call everyone off and track it down for out number 2.
Up next for the Marlins.
In now, Garrett Cooper. Runner in scoring position with UConn. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Curveball down and in, misses, ball 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
2-1 now. Two and 1, here it is. And he fouls this one off. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Miami's out in front, 4-3. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Wackney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Mets,
So here's Pete Alonso. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. This he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count still at 1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Score holds at 4-3. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Brian Anderson. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Brian Anderson.
First offering on its way.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Cano with it at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 7, Matt Joyce.
So stepping in, Matt Joyce. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The pitch is circle changed just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Harold Ramirez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch is popped up. Alfaro has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch is swung on and hit toward VR at second. He's right there on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Now here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Dickerson. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Quick work there as the Mets are down on 4 pitches. They still trail it here 4-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now the pitch.
Alfaro.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
In now, Sandy Alcantara. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Behind 0-2 now.
That's a ball.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Marlins down quietly, and it remains a 4-3 game. Leading off the inning, Ahmed Rosario, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now the 1-1 pitch.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The count now at 2-2. Here it comes. Chopped on the ground to first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
At the plate, Michael Wacha, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 delivery. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. So far this season, McNeil hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average.
And he squares up on this one, deep to straightaway right. Gone all the way into the upper deck. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Not a good 3-0 swing as he was well behind the fastball there.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Has a look, now the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
0-1.
4 runs, only 3 hits, and 2 errors for the Mets so far. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
A runner on first with 2 away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground to short. Right to him. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. All even now at 4 apiece. Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Shortstop, Miguel.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball in for a strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's the ball. Two one.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here now the 2-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
Now batting, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Left side, but well foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Garrett Cooper. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Oh, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Bat explodes as this is popped up, and no one will get this one. 5th inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Wacha comes set. 2-2 on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Marlins leave 1. 5 innings complete. This ball game's even at 4-4. Josh Rader takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 9, Josh Rader.
Next for the Mets, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. And that misses, ball 1. No hits to this point. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to get into this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
3-0 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's Cespedes with a drive. That's high and deep to left field. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's now 6-4.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
No outs, nobody on. swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you see there, they find themselves 2 from the bottom, 13th place in the National League. 1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0.
Count 3-0.
Ahmed Rosario waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. But foul. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Once again a 3-2. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ahmed Rosario. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Rosario makes a move from first. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Here's the 1-1. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Nunez, a 32-year-old veteran. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Hit softly on the ground to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Mets do strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's the Mets 6 and the Marlins 4. Robert Gesellman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Now pitching for New York, number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Digging in now, Matt Joyce is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first two plate appearances so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1 home. Squared that one up just a little late. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now the pitch. Rounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And now a pitch on the way.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Joyce is retired, and there's one away. Ready for another chance? Harold Ramirez. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch on its way. Into center field, line drive base hit. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher's spot from leading off the next inning.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
John Birdie will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. They trail it here 6-4. Adam Conley is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 61, Adam Conley.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jeff McNeil. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
The 2-2 pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Now to the plate, Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Michael Conforto will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. He's set. Here it comes. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. First and second here with nobody out. Oh, and trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Two and 2.
I got the count. 2 and 2.
Hit in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. He's got it 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Has a look. Now the pitch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
First and second now, one man out. Here's strike two as the slider hits the outside corner. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Ramirez back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. And the throw in gets away from him. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. 3-1 to the Mets left fielder.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They're up 6-4. Brad Brock gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 29, Brad Brock.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
A ball and no strikes. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Here it comes.
Outside, that's the ball.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Swing and a liner. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
The shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Rojas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
And the pitch.
1 ball.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Full count now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nimmo is there, 2 gone. Now in the box, Corey Dickerson. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now. And 2, here it comes.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
The 2-2. Grounded to third. Reined in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Miami down in order. Score remains steady at 6-4. Sterling Sharp is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Robinson Cano the next to dig in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Off the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 0-1 the count. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
The 1-2.
I got the count 2-2.
Hot shot down the line. but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. The 3-2 pitch. Pitch popped up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Two and 0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Here's the 2-0. Sharp, a native of the state of Michigan. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Now the 2-1. And a double steal try here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Now this will rattle up against the wall. In to score is the runner from first. That makes it an 8-4 ball game.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead, so he clutched up big time right there.
Ryan Stanek is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 55, Ryan Stanek.
J.D. Davis will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 289 is the average coming in. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. The 1-0 home.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Pickoff move to second, and he'll dive back in. The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
A runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Jeff McNeil, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 2-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pete Alonso. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
In there at the knees, strike one. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Popped up. Rojas has it, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Mets out in front, 8-4. Jerry's Familia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 27, Jerry's Familia.
Digging in and looking for more, Garrett Cooper. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Pitch is popped up. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over.
Well, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Into the box, Matt Joyce. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Nimmo. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. That makes it an 8-5 ball game. Now at the plate, Harold Ramirez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ball game. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. We've played 8 full. The Mets lead this one 8-5. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Drew Steckenrider is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Monte Harrison will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Stepping in, Michael Conforto. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as they open up a 4-run lead.
Boy, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one.
At the plate now, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0.
2-0.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Fly ball out toward left center field. Dickerson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Up next for the Mets, the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Ready once again, Yoenis Cespedes. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. From the stretch.
Nope.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Hard hit to first. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Cano waits on the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1.
Fouled away. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded to the right. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. It's the Mets 9 and the Marlins 5. So striding in, Jorge Alfaro. He'll lead it off against Jerry's Familia, who'll try to close the door in this one.
Jorge Alfaro.
Now the pitch. Too high, 1-0. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. The set and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. A 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. To third. He's got it. And there's one gone to start the bottom of the ninth.
Now batting, center fielder, Monte Harrison.
Coming to the plate now, Monte Harrison. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1. The pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Villar. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit back toward the mound. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. In now, Miguel Rojas, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Softly hit toward the hole. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Metropolitans rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Michael Wacha wins his 3rd of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets: 9 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Marlins, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight, and we remind you to please drive home safely.